Welcome to the first of two tutorials for converting fractions into decimals and percentages. Another method for converting more difficult fractions to percentages is in the next part, but let's focus on this for now. Away we go. If a fraction has a denominator of 10 or 100, then it's very easy to convert it into decimals because 6/10 should be 0.6. You should see that straight away. And it's also worth 60%. 12/10, well, that's a top-heavy fraction, but it should be still easy to convert to 1.2 or 120%. 6/100 works similarly easily, 0.06, and that is worth 6%. And 99/100, well, 0.99 and 99%. Keep remembering that percent is per every 100. Things get a little more difficult when you don't have a denominator of 10 or 100 and you need to use your times tables to convert 9/5 or 7/20 or other fractions like this into something out of 10 or something out of 100. Now, if I look at 9/5, I should be able to see straight away that I can convert these to tenths by doubling both the top and the bottom, multiplying both by 2. 9 times 2 is 18, and 5 times 2 is 10, so I've got the top-heavy fraction of 18 over 10, which is worth 1.8 or 180%. Similarly, with 7/20, I look at the 20ths and actually think I can count up in 20s up to 100. And I need 5 lots of 20 to get up to 100, so I'd multiply both the top and the bottom by 5. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. So 35 over 100 is a fraction I can use to get to my decimal, which would be 0.35 or 35/100ths. And that is worth 35%. Pause this video and convert these fractions into something over 10 or something over 100 by multiplying both the top and bottom numbers, the numerator and the denominator. Away you go. Here is your first set of answers. For 13 over 20 to convert into 65 over 100, I multiply both the top and the bottom by 5. For 8/25 converted into 32/100, I would have multiplied by 4. For 6/5 to 12/10, I would have doubled it, multiplied it by 2. And for 31/50, I've doubled it again to make 62/100. With an eagle eye, you'll be able to notice some fractions that share the same times table with the numerator and the denominator. So I can see that 24 and 30 are both in the 3 times tables. In fact, they're both in the 6 times tables, but we're going to convert them down to something over 10 to make it easier for us to convert into fractions and into decimals and percentages. So to take 30 down to 10, I've divided by 3. So if I divide 24 by 3, I'll have my equivalent fraction. And 24 shared into 3 is 8, which means that 24/30 is equivalent to 0.8 or 80%. And I can do the same with 32/80. Divide both the top and the bottom by 8. So 80 will become 10 and 32 will become 4. That then becomes easy to convert. So 32/80 is worth 0.4 or 40%. Pause this video one more time to use your times tables to work out equivalent decimals and percentages for the following fractions. And here are your final set of answers. The first fraction should have both top and bottom divided by 9. The second should be divided into 8. The third should be divided into 5. And the final one should have been divided top and bottom into 4. If you've got to the end of this tutorial and got all of the questions right, well done, congratulations. Have a go at the practice sheet and move on to part 2. Well done.